Good morning. Yes, I have to keep my head in the game. I know what they say about some things anyway. In other words, I got to remember time. And I did put an alarm there, but that's the alarm for me leaving. So I probably ought to put an alarm to say, hey, get ready to go. Let's see if I can put this up there where you can see me better. I'm a mess. That's just all there is to that. Now, in my book, meaning where I come from, okay, which is this I don't know what it is. We'll call it the East. North Carolina is where I was born and raised until basically the 8th grade. We'll just put it in there, which would be about 14 years. I had to work really hard to get rid of my accent. It was really strong. Boys always made fun of me. I thought they were being really rude, but really what they were doing was, in their stupid little way, they were flirting. But when we're kids, we don't know. So I went to, in Sandy, Utah is where we moved when I went into the 9th grade, okay? And that was like a junior high school. And I don't remember exact grades, but I think it was 7, 8, and 9, because I was going in the 9th grade, and it wasn't the high school. So the high school was 10, 11, and 12. It's so long ago, it's hard to remember these things. But anyway, I thought I'd get on here and say hi, try to remember what the heck I'm doing. I got to get out of here within an hour and go make sure I'm early, because I'm not exactly sure how to get there. So maybe I'll have to leave earlier than an hour to make sure I don't mess up my appointments, and hopefully my car will start, because I have not gotten in it and started it and drove it since last week. But I did drive for over 20 minutes last time that I did. So I'm hoping that it held its charge, because it's a new battery. It's not an old one. Anyway, I thought I would just get on here and take a dose of my ivermectin. I've got my crackers handy, ready to put in my mouth, take them out. But here's the syringe. This is that horse wormer. Instead of calling it a dewormer, I'm just going to call it a wormer. But anyway, I'm going to take the cap off. And it did. It went way down in there. Let me push that up. Okay, there's to the top right there. And that was where that was. So I'm going to take this. You can see all these little ridges. Okay, this thing here will turn around and slide up and down, okay? So I'm going to put it about right there. Okay, because I've already pushed it up to the top. So I'm going to take this. That 70-year-old man did tell me how he fought cancer all those years was a colon cleanse. Clean yourself out, get rid of the parasites and stuff. Well, I bet a lot of us don't realize we're full of worms. Of different kinds. I don't know. But I thought I would share my little experience, okay? So I'm going to pull that down. I think that's a goodly amount. Get my cracker ready. Take it out of my mouth, man. So, anyway, here we go. Take that off of there. I'll put it on my tongue. Okay. Ugh, that is gross. Now, I didn't ask that man, and it's been many years since he told me to do that, or what he did. But I don't know what kinds of cancer he had, because he was first diagnosed with cancer when he was 20. So he must have fought it off several times. But he did say a colon cleanse, and so I took a hefty one. I had bought one that was expensive, and I don't remember a lot about it, except for it was at least a week long, and needing the toilet all the time, you know. Not a pleasant subject to talk about. But I did see the parasites in the toilet. They looked like a big old butter bean without the meat inside. It looked like the outside skin of a butter bean, okay? The shape of it, and it was poopy, like it was empty. Anyway, I know, weird subject. I'm not going to talk long because I got to make sure I get myself out of here. Even if I'm there too early, at least I'll have time to get lost and stuff. I hope my car will start. When you're not sure of your battery, when you just charged it, if you start it and then don't go for a drive and stuff, you drain some of your juice. So I didn't do that. I didn't want to go drive again. So I will hope and pray that it will start this day. I just wanted to rhyme. Well, see, there's a kid right there with a book bag. It's not time for them to be out. And this is Tuesday. Well, I tell you, I'm sure missing that gabapentin. And I don't know about that other stuff. I haven't really taken it, so I guess I should ask the doctor a little bit more about it. She was going to put me on something different for the hot flashes. But it was an antidepressant. And I've just heard bad things about antidepressants. So I don't really know what the side effects are, or why I should be concerned about that. But the gabapentin works, so what I need to do is find out, are there more side effects than going to sleep? Because I haven't been taking it quite like my doctor told me to, and here I am, I'm sweating. I can see there's a glistening on my skin. I don't think you can see it yet, but I can feel it, and pretty soon there'll be like beads of water. So I go today and I get my blood drawn at 120, and then at 140 I start my IV for my infusion, and then right after the infusion or during the infusion they'll go ahead and give me the shots. But I think it'll be right after, because the infusion is an IV, so I shouldn't be moving around. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that they have all this technology and that they do have good hearts. Not everybody's out to rip you off and make you take things that you shouldn't take. And, you know, just don't know who's the bad guy out there except for the people selling the drugs. Because my granddaughter told me, man, she saw what they paid for the incoming and she saw what they charged for the outgoing, and it was astronomical difference. They shouldn't be cheating us. If the pharmacy, if the manufacturer has set a price, then, you know, maybe double is okay. Maybe. but sometimes it's a whole lot more like 1,000%. I'm giving a guesstimate there. That was an exaggeration, but it was astronomical. Like where they might pay $1 for a pill and they'd charge you 300, 200, 100. It's all astronomical. And then when you get to where you have to have that drug or you can't live, and then they charge $600 a month to take it, and $800 a month for a different one. How crazy are those freaking people? And they should be thrown in jail. They should. If they are getting it cheap and they're selling it like that, what would you call that? I would call that thievery. Thiever. I can't talk without my teeth very good, but Theiver. Why? Thievery. And I don't know if I spelled it right either. But I am grateful, though. I am so excited that my something is working. And I got a feeling it's the ivermectin. And also prayer. Don't bypass the fact that I've been praying for a miracle. And praying with faith. And praying that it's okay. It's okay to get healed. It's okay to ask for a miracle, people. You know, I knew somebody in Perryton, Texas, at church. And she just felt like whatever came her way was what it was supposed to be. And that she shouldn't be asking for any miracles. Well, nuh-uh. Ask for a miracle. Maybe it's a test of your faith, you know? And faith does precede the miracle. And I've seen it. Not just now, but I've seen it. And I can't give you an example at the moment. But I did read that too, just recently, about praying with faith. And if you deserve it and it's the right thing, then you might get it. It didn't guarantee that you would, but you know, God does want us to talk to Him. And so many people do not believe that there's a God. And you can call Him anything you want. You want to call Him the higher power? Fine. But it's still God. The higher power. And once upon a time, in the Old Testament, God was a spirit. But see, you find out if you do some reading that Jesus Christ is the God of the Old Testament, people. And He was in a spirit form because He had not come to receive His body yet. Now, you guys go along, stay in with your Bible, and don't believe in any other words, then, you know, you're lacking. You're lacking in information. Because I've said this before, and it's my own words. I do not think anybody's ever used it, but maybe they have. Maybe they saw what I saw. The Bible. I'm giving an analogy. Okay, these are my words, my thoughts. The Bible is a cake, a wonderful cake, but it doesn't have any icing on it, okay? The Book of Mormon is the icing on that cake, okay? It makes it delicious. Unless it's too sweet for you, but you know, get the right proper icing. Icing made with cream cheese is tolerable. It's not too sweet, doesn't make you sick. But the Book of Mormon brings things to light that make things in the Bible make sense. Okay? I don't know how to explain it any other way, and it takes time for you to understand all that. And I've got to be careful not to go past my limit here on my time, because I got to get out of here and go to the doctor's office. Spend the day. I'll spend the day there. Hope my car gets me there. And if I get there, I mean, if it starts and I drive and I get there, that will give it a good charge again. You know, having it, I don't understand a lot about batteries, and I do know they drain. They don't get used. They don't get charged, but they shouldn't drain immediately or anything. They drain when like a cigarette lighter is pushed in too much, or there are certain things that are left on when you shut off your vehicle. So you have to find out what they are. Meaning I got to find out. Sometimes it's a light. And I don't know what else would drain it, And I think they use the word parasitical. Kind of like parasites are draining us. If a tick gets on you, it's draining your blood. Or if a vampire attacks your neck. Just don't bite, okay? That was a little joke for myself. I don't know. I'm a mess, and that's what I started out to say. In my book, a mess is a character. It's not someone who's all messed up, but they are a character. They have personality. Have you ever heard someone say, you're a card? I don't understand that either, but it's the same thing. Okay? You make me laugh type of deal. Sometimes I'm just a mess, period. I got thoughts flying here, there, and everywhere. But for now, I need to get off of here. I have taken my medicine. I have taken my ivermectin. And yeah, I don't know what a proper dose is or how, should you wait 6 months? No, I'm not waiting. In other words, when you're worming your horse, you give them that whole syringe, and it says ivermectin on it. But you give them the whole syringe, and then I don't think you give it to them anymore for 6 months or a year. I've heard both. But I've been definitely taking it a lot more than that. I took it 2 days in a row, and then I didn't take it for several weeks, and then I took it 2 days in a row, and I might have done more than that, but I just took it, and I've taken it already this week, at least once or twice. But hey, the FDA in 1996 said it was safe to consume, for humans to consume. So I think it can only do good. But I've probably had my sufficient dose for at least a week or two. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna try to get those pills, but otherwise I'm going to get some more of that. Get some more of that. And you can get it at Walmart. Not Walmart, excuse me. I don't know if you can get it at Walmart, but you can get it at a feed store. You go to a feed store, one for animals, like especially a horse. If they carry things for horses, like I bet you Tractor Supply does, and we used to go to Baumgars. I don't know if they do, but they do carry stuff for horses. I never did look to see if they carried that. But just remember, it's a wormer. Kills parasites. So, all things put together are giving me some good results. So I'm happy. And if it keeps on, keeps on, keeps on, I'm going to be very happy. Because I was wondering, if your vertebrae was covered in cancer, how are you going to I just figured, I didn't know if that was healable. Okay, but she said the fractures in that vertebrae are healing. She can see the healing. So that's marvelous. Marvelous in my book. So now I just need to get all my ducks in a row, get ready for life. Okay? And right now I guess I got to get my ducks in a row and get ready to go to the doctor. Hope that I can find it. Hope that I can start my car. And have a great day. And many more. I've been getting my drugs, whatever. I've been getting my prescriptions filled at Walmart. And I just had it transferred over here to Safeway because Safeway is right around the corner. And the other one is 15 minutes away. So, but I remembered after Walmart's got special deals on their drugs. And then a 90-day supply and stuff. And so I don't know what I'm supposed to pay. Seems like I just got to talk to my doctor. She only wrote it up for a month's supply. But at least she did. I'm totally out. Maybe it's because she might want to still change me over to that other drug. But for now, we're going to use what works. What I know works. And it's not working totally because my doctor over there told me 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon and then the 300 milligram at night. But I've only been taking 1 in the morning and then the 300 milligram at night. And half the time I don't remember to take that pill in the morning, but I'm doing better. But we'll just see how this month goes because I think she should give me a 90-day supply. And a 90-day supply, there's 2 reasons for that. One is you don't have to go to the place so often to get it. And the other thing is that it costs more to have it by the month. You get a discount for having a 3-month supply. And for those of us who are in the lower bracket of income, we could appreciate that. So it saves you gas from not having to go to the store twice more, and it saves you money because they give you a discount for buying a 90-day supply. It might just only cost a couple dollars more. So that has done and saved you a bunch. And when I called in to find out how much my prescription was this morning, boy, oh boy, the 2 of them together was like $42 or something. I'm going, huh? I said, what if I give you my insurance card in it? Maybe it'll change it, once you run my insurance. And so we did that. So it took it down from $34 to $4.50 for the one. So both of them are $4.50. It's going to cost me $9 to get the 2 prescriptions. And the only reason I didn't get 300 for both morning and night is because it puts me to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep, okay? When you're in a busy conversation talking to somebody, whether it be talking or text, and you fall asleep, there's a problem there. So no, I don't want that. You want to make sure what you're saying too. You want to be awake. But I guess really I should get my stuff together and get ready to go to the doctor and just go early. We'll just go early and work on my iPad or something. And another thing, I don't know if you guys realize that either or think about it, but when you go to a doctor's office or the hospital or like the cancer center, if you look it up on your Wi-Fi settings, they usually have one set for guests, patients and guests that are sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, it only works when you're there, and who wants to be at the doctor's office more than you have to? So that doesn't hurt them too much, But I will probably be spending some time there today. And I am not going to go pick up my prescriptions until after. Somebody must have just sent a message or something. In other words, I'm not going to go over and get my prescription and turn off the car and turn it back on and stuff, just in case of the charge. So I'll turn it on, go the 30 minutes to the doctor's office. That'll give it a good charge, and it's 30 minutes back, and then I'll go to Safeway and get my pills. Anyway, you guys, I talked too long. I'm going to say goodbye. I think maybe I'll wait. I could wait for the 33. How silly I are. I am silly. Yes, I do feel the inklings of love. They do make me feel good. Take care of you people. Okay, here in just a few minutes, or a second or two, I'm going to have a 33, so I'm going to wait a second. So let me say, happy trails to you until we meet again. And then my other favorite, Georgia, wrap me up in all your I want yous in my arms. Anyway, I gotta go.